welcome back, Mzansi. It's time to believe in the magic that is the great world of the stars and space itself. And a milestone has been reached. Yes, we're talking about a significant milestone, which was reached this week in space exploration as the James Webb Space Telescope reached its final destination. Now, this is 1 million miles away from Earth.
Only?
Yeah, only 1 million miles of the $10 billion project. This is the largest space telescope ever and is designed to take over from the Hubble telescope, which has been in operation since the 1990s.
That's
Crazy.
amazing to me. And Hubble has given us a view into the world and
Literally.
space that is unprecedented until now, at least. So this telescope has been described as a time machine by scientists and will enable astronomers to peer further back in time than ever before, all the way back to when the first stars and galaxies were forming.
Wow.
Just some 13.7 billion years ago. Science engagement astronomer and one of our favorites, Dr. Daniel Kahneman, joins us via Zoom from Sutherland to chat more about the telescope. Dr. Dan, welcome back, buddy. What are you doing in Sutherland?
Thanks, man. Yeah, we are hosting a couple of dignitaries today, so I'm up here showing them around, and yeah, it's lovely to be out here.
Listen,
Telescope's just outside my window.
Hey. I just reported on the weather out there. I think you're going to get like something in the 40s, eh? So I hope you're in the shade for most of the day.
Yeah. Leave the jacket out of it, man. Leave the jacket. So this is a big one, my brother. We have spoken about this a couple of times before, but D-Day is upon us. What is the significance of the telescope reaching its final destination some 1 million miles away?
Yeah, it's super cool. So, I mean, as you mentioned, James Webb Space Telescope it's really a game changer in terms of the telescopes and the space telescopes. It's not actually a successor to Hubble. It is observing in a slightly different wavelength, so it will be able to work in conjunction with Hubble. But obviously, being 30 years younger, it's a lot more technologically advanced. Its collecting area is almost 6 times as big, and it's really, really powerful telescope, which is going to be able to look back right to the beginning of time. Obviously, as we look further away, we're looking back in time because light takes some time to get to us.
Oh, the concept to me is just crazy. Looking back into time, seeing the visuals, it's like we are literally living in the world of Star Wars, man. It's insane.
I'm just waiting. I want the first photo. That's what I want to see. I want to see the first photo.
Listen, let's get back to the specifics, though, because obviously the telescope's reached a destination. Now, I believe it's in an area called Lagrange Point 2, if I'm even pronouncing correctly. What exactly is L2? And why did you choose this destination out of all the entire areas that you could literally go in space, which is kind of like everywhere?
So the James Webb Space Telescope observes in the near-infrared and the mid-infrared. And when things are warm, they glow in the infrared. That's how, night vision cameras and things work. They're looking at the infrared light. So it needs to be really, really cool. Being close to Earth and orbiting around the Earth, we have the Earth, it reflects the sunlight, there's all sorts of stuff going on close to the Earth, so we want to get as far away from that as possible. And then being in this L2 point, it's a kind of stable point on the opposite side of the Earth than the Sun, so it's very, very far away, 1.5 million kilometers away. And once a spacecraft gets there, because of the gravitational effects of the Earth and the Sun, it's a really stable point, so it doesn't have to expend any energy, any gas or any sort of propulsion to stay there. Whereas something like the Hubble, orbiting close to the Earth, just 400 k's above the Earth's surface, is constantly pushing itself back up to maintain that height. So this will stay with zero energy expended in that point indefinitely. And then, as I mentioned too, just to stay really, really cold, the telescope itself will operate at minus 220 degrees.
Wow.
So we really want to keep it very cold.
So it's literally just chilling. It's just chilling. It's just found a spot in space to go and chill. So we know there are still a number of months before the actual observations can actually begin. So what still needs to happen before then?
Yeah, so we did talk about it before. I don't know what your Christmas day was like, but I interrupted Christmas lunch to watch the launch because it launched at like 2:20 on Christmas Day.
Of course you did.
I had all my family eating the dessert in front of the TV. So it was launched in the spacecraft like a little butterfly folded up in a cocoon. And then the last month or so, as it's been on its way to L2, it's slowly been unfurling. Its heat shields, the mirrors, everything had to unfold. And now, for the next little while, they're going to be aligning those mirrors. So they have to be aligned very, very neatly, nanometer precision almost, to make sure that everything is clear and the pictures are clear. So that all needs to happen. There's a lot of testing, making sure everything's working. And then, we'll be getting our first images in June or July, which are sure to be spectacular.
That is exciting. That is
You
like
are
around
spectacular.
the corner, man.
Buddy, good luck with all the dignitaries later today. You look spectacular yourself, man. You'll be fine. I know this is a majorly important day for the entire science fraternity, so congratulations all round. We cannot wait to see what this new, brave new kind of venture in space is going to reveal. Dr. Daniel Cunnama, thank you for igniting our passion, as you always do, my friend. Go and have an amazing day.
Thank you, you too.
Up and away. Can you believe it? Literally peering back into time.
I just love the fact, like when you shield your eyes from the sun, that's what the Earth is doing for the telescope now. It's just kind of do your thing, man. Absolutely beautiful. A major, major milestone achieved in our own exploration of the universe, right back to the beginning of time.